When you think of the word gamers, it doesn't have the nicest connotation to it. In fact, what is that gamer word?
Video games nowadays have some of the more diverse cast of characters in the media. Last of Us, God of War,
I am hungry.
Apex,
Mozambique, yeah.
Overwatch, Valorant,
Wait, what?
League of Legends. The list can go on. Many of these titles are iconic in their own right and have won awards being remembered by gamers throughout time.
Thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate.
Who was that guy?
Diversity is just not within the games themselves, but in the partaking real-life community as well.
What kind of video games do you play?
I play a lot of story-based games, so Persona, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, I play a lot of those.
I have been invested in games like Persona 5 and Hades and anything else like that.
I usually watch my friends play Valorant or Overwatch, sometimes Apex, but more so Valorant.
Oh yeah, interview me. Yeah. So, cause there's a gay man and a female here, you want to interview us?
Yes.
Female gamers teeters on about half of the population among white gamers, while among Asian gamers, they make up the entire half.
I usually like female characters that are powerful, like Kasumi from Dead or Alive.
Oh, I fucking
yeah. Yeah, I just really like strong female characters.
That's not to say the issue is resolved by representation alone, and even then, the study says there's still some ways to go.
How's it going?
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Don't be fucking trash and you smell like a fucking Valorant player, bro.
Imagine you walk in a room, say one word, and all of a sudden you're being crucified and stoned just for simply being present. Welcome to the gaming community, or what it is known for by gamers and non-gamers alike.
I think gamers are toxic.
I do too.
100% agree. I think a high value of gamers are toxic.
They've always been, bruh. Always. When I grew up playing Call of Duty, it was just like slurs after slur. Yeah.
Definitely a lot of racial slurs.
Not all of them are. It really depends on the I guess how the game is or what game you play.
A lot of the like Call of Duty or what are those combat games? Combat games. I've seen a lot of videos on like TikTok and stuff, and they're very toxic towards women.
With the media portraying gamers as your typically socially inept outcasts, possibly angry at the world and most likely a man, you can't help but wonder what made it this way.
You betrayed us for money? Who are you? I'm a rogue night elf. Don't you people read character descriptions?
From the people that just have a major ego that just think they're the best. You got the people that have an old way of life, where they just got to talk to show how much they are of a dominant person, or just basically the sexist people where they hear a girl in chat and they just think either, oh, I gotta flirt with them, or if the flirting doesn't work out, then they start to degrade, which I am not a fan of at all, just because guys, they don't know better. They try to act tough, but in reality, they just look like complete, can't say the word, but you get the idea.
You have people in there saying oh, you're a monkey, like George Floyd, they're using all this racist language, and it's yeah, I don't like this community very much.
We can easily place the blame on video games appealing to the male fantasy to create such toxic environments. Things like jumping on Goombas, being relentlessly chased by a 10-foot tall zombie, playing soccer but with cars, and most of all, farming. Lots and lots of farming. But none of these games features the ability to vocally communicate with one another through the vastness of the internet and some service level anonymity, which is where the real fun begins for some and absolute hell for others.
I just wish that cause most of the time I play with my boyfriend or friends, when people are making weird comments at me or being weird, I wish more people would not be bystanders and stand up and defend me, or just say something.